How is everybody? This is Shimrondi from Life Design Topics. I'm so glad that you came to my channel and watch this video. This is from the series of mentoring videos that I make. It's specifically catered to young women. It's catering to young women. You know, as we are moving out of the season that we're in right now, right? That's the goal. We were in a quarantine for a few months. Very few of us many of us had like limited contact with the public, you know, just to go do the food shopping, excuse me, gas up the car, that type of thing. And I'm sure if you're listening to your favorite vloggers, podcasters, journalists, women that have a following on social media that are like young and are still dating and all of this other kind of stuff. Now, hopefully many of us have settled down during this time, right? I think that as much as I know about men, and as much as I'm learning about men, as much as I've experienced, and with the marriages under my belt, I am like learning even more. And I know that this season of quarantine has not been good for many people. A lot of us have a hard time. A lot of us have a hard time with not constantly socializing, not constantly interacting with the public. And because the behavior is crazy, okay? And when I mention all these other people, excuse me, I keep touching my nose. Right, it keeps itching me. But it just blows my mind. Here I am, just simple me, and women that have all this notoriety are going through the same thing. The communications between men and women if it was bad already, it has totally like dropped off the cliff, okay? It's totally warped. People are not respecting people's spaces. You're finding out that some men that you may know may be more clingy than you thought. Like, okay, he doesn't seem to be really into me. Yeah, that's because his attention was constantly on the pursuit and everywhere else. But I'm going to tell you that, ladies, as things open up, we start going out. We're going back to the gyms. We are going back dancing. We're doing this. We're doing that. Be aware of your surroundings at all times. This video specifically wants to talk about drinking. I want to talk about drinking. I'm a social drinker. I don't really drink that much like in public. I mean in private, like if I'm home and that type of thing, right? If I'm trying to like really wind down for the evening and I know like, wait a minute, I'm about to go and tackle this kitchen, or I'm about to go and do this huge cooking, I might have a little tips of some little wine, right? Nothing complicated, right? A little ginger wine or a little manish, just a little tips. I have this little tips cup. It's so cute. I should have brought it to my desk to do my filming. I hope you're not like catching a view of like my totally messed up home. Anyway, the little ones, they got to everything. But I wanted to record this video because I'm like heading to go to my church. Yeah, I have like a little tips glass, right? And I think that drinking at home also is important, so you know how to gauge yourself when you go out, okay? If you like to entertain, keep a variety of things in your home, like some wines. You can get wines very, very inexpensively from the supermarkets. If you're like your new place and you know you're not really sure about what it is, or you have a lot of people to entertain, people love having things that are poured out of a glass bottle, okay? So you can entertain on a great budget. The supermarkets, they carry, you know, great selections that start under $5, that type of thing. But there's like some amazing things that are out on the market. Have yourself like different kinds of rums to stock up your home bar. Maybe even have a bottle of vodka, but get good vodka. Now, if you know that wine and liqueur is not going to be part of your life, then you don't necessarily have to have it. If you like to entertain, though, and you want your guests to feel comfortable and you want them to feel like catered to, make sure that when you're pouring for them that, you know, you're gauging, okay, what time do you plan on leaving? I don't want you drinking to, you know, an hour. I don't want you having anything within an hour of you leaving here, right? You stop pouring out the juices and the waters or whatever the case may be. But I said all of that to say, for you to figure out, like, what is your threshold? Know what allows you to still maneuver in your kitchen at a gentle rate. Can you nurse a glass of wine? Because I'm going to tell you something. You see, when you start going out now and your environments where men are not that versed in a fully stocked bar, they buy the brown liquor for themselves. They want you to drink the brown liquor. If you don't drink it, don't drink it. Don't drink it even in that environment. Let me say that too. Okay, I want you to be like really, really cognizant of your environment. Also, if you are under the age of like 26, okay, you are still going through a lot of like chemical changes in your body. Something that can seem like it's a great idea after one glass of wine can possibly be something that your body is physically doing, but your mind is not there at the same time after the second glass of wine. Or if you had a glass of wine and you're having hard liquor now, like, you need to be aware of your surroundings. You need to know when to say no. You need to have enough confidence in yourself to find out who's your server. Maybe when you go to the restroom, pull your server aside, okay? Let them know, hey, if they're going to still be bringing drinks to me, can you make sure it's ginger ale instead? Can I have a Shirley Temple instead? Can I have cranberry instead? Like, if you, in front of your friend, you ordered your friend, your date, your whoever, you ordered a vodka and cranberry, you know, ask your server, like, hey, after my first one, can it just be like ginger ale and cranberry? Or can you just make it only cranberry and ginger ale, or a Shirley Temple instead, something carbonated? Is it possible you could do that for me? I appreciate them. Pass them a little tip, okay? Especially if it's a place you are accustomed to going. Like, I know where I would, like, if I wanted to go dancing on a Sunday night, it would be like a regular place for me. Whether I went there to drink, whether I went there and I was spending my money or somebody was hosting me there, I had a point of contact in that place, okay? Even if I wasn't spending my money, I still tipped her. Because at least I know she can give me an answer about something going on around me quicker than another person that I don't have a rapport with, okay? So that's a good tip as well. If you have your regular establishments you like to go to, usually when you're like really young, you probably want to like maybe not do those things. But if you are a self-employed woman, or you are, you know, a lady about town, you know your way around, try to get to know who are the owners of these places. Who's the manager on duty tonight? Who, you know, have somebody that you can say hello to. If you are coming with a party and you do not want them to feel like you are the lady about town and you know everyone, then that's fine. You can just smile at everybody and keep it pushing, right? But have people create a space of familiarity for your safety. Know what your threshold is. If you're out on a date, if you are drinking, if you are with questionable individuals, keep that to one drink. One hard drink, and then the other ones are how I told you that you can order those after, okay? If you know you're going to be, you're hanging out for the whole evening, and we're doing hookah and we're having drinks, make sure you have a glass of water also brought with your hard drinks, because people are not going to be paying attention if you are alternating your sips, okay? The other thing, too, is you want to stay fully hydrated while you are drinking liquor. That's the other thing. Speaking about hydrated, I've had bad wine before from the supermarket. I don't remember if it was Sutter Home or something. Somebody brought it. Like, somebody came to my house and And let me tell you something. My evening progressed. And my evening progressed in a way that I almost didn't even understand what was happening to me. It is so important to stay hydrated because these wines can literally dry your body up, like dehydrate you. You're thirsty. You realize, like, wait a minute. In a whole makeout session, all of a sudden your throat is parched. You're coughing. You want something to drink, right? What if that progresses past a little makeout session? Then it's not going to be as fun as you want it to be. Why? Because you've been tipping the bad wine. Figure out what works for you, what doesn't work for you. Okay? Because also, the way that your body is going to react to the wine, it can make your evening go probably not as nice as it could. It could make you you could do things thinking like, oh, it's a great idea. But then in retrospect, it's not a great idea, right? Have an accountability partner. Let them know, like, hey, I'm going out with this guy. I'm not that sure about him. He seems great, but I would like it if you could check up on me. I'm leaving. I'm about to get in his car. I'm about to leave out. Text 2 people if you can, right? If one of them is your flaky friend, text that reliable auntie that you could depend on. That's going to check up on you. Just be aware of your surroundings, because I'm going to tell you something. As we come out of this season that we've been in, the men are different. Their communication skills, maybe for some it has improved. Some of them, it's shot to hell. It's no good, right? Some of them, it's good enough just to try to seal a deal with you and okay, you agree to go out with them. Now you finding out wait a minute, I don't know. Try to spend as much time as possible with this individual before anything serious happens, because I'm going to tell you something. Some of them, they send their whole representative out. The representative is pretending. The representative is putting on airs. The representative has adopted a persona they saw in a movie. The representative has seen a drunken, viewing of Hitch. You don't know what is going on with these individuals. And at some point, the real person is going to show up. Now, I hate to say this, because some of them, that representative don't show up until you're 3 years in. Lord, you're like, who is this guy? I don't know who this person is. Now I have kids with them, right? Or he's a complete idiot. What was I thinking before, right? You don't want things to kind of alter your good judgment. So be careful with the drinking as you go out. Know what your limit is. Your limit should not be 3 drinks. 3 drinks is you in the company of your girlfriends. We have agreed we are staying together. We are staying in this apartment tonight or your house, and we're just chilling. We're not inviting any guys over. We're having a good time. We're having a sister night. That's fine. But if you're out on a date, listen, if you guys are out the whole evening, it's dinner, then it's dancing, 2 drinks. Keep it light. Keep it light. Mix it up with some Shirley Temples, whatever, that kind of thing. If you are meeting somebody specifically for dinner, that is 1 drink, sis. 1 drink. You need more than that. Do not be afraid to call that evening short, okay? Wrap it up after dinner. Tell him you had a lovely time. Give him a lovely smooch on the cheek if you even want to get that close, okay? And already have your arrangement for your part 2 and your girlfriend to meet up with you, or whatever the case, or you going out with your other friends and meeting up. But do not be lackadaisical. Do not be careless with your intake, with your environment, even with your conversation. Pay attention to that conversation. If the conversation is getting too raunchy too soon, he don't have anything to offer you. He's not coming to pay a bill. He ain't coming to do nothing but, probably come give you some head and then help himself. Help himself. Because remember, you guys don't really know each other, okay? And if you're a woman that it takes, definitely some personal, it takes some chemistry and concern and him being attentive for you to fully enjoy that experience, you may not get that experience, right? Because they're coming to serve themselves. Trust me. They are coming to serve themselves. That's the messed up part about one night stands, is that it doesn't guarantee that it's going to be good. Much less you went and like slept with somebody. It's like, oh God, all right, has it, and it wasn't good. Listen, that warrants for no second date. That warrants for, I don't know about this, okay? So you got to pay attention to these things, all right? And trust yourself. Always bet on you. Think about what is the best way for this evening to end, and think about the end of your evening and keep that in mind as your afternoon, your evening, your night progresses, okay? Don't be afraid to call it an early night. There's more weekends to come, okay? Now, I know the single moms out there that probably had to bribe and cajole and do favors to get childcare. Yes, I know that. I understand. I understand those situations, okay? See if you can get yourself an all-night sitter. That doesn't mean that you have to be out all night with the person that invited you out, okay? Try to see if you can even start that evening early enough so you can make it 2 parts. Like, let's have dinner at 7, right? Can we meet somewhere between 6:30 and 7? Is that okay? You know? And then when you start seeing it, start getting about 9:30, 10, like you start seeing what else is going on. You know, and you have a little part 2 with, with some friends that, you trust, you trust the spaces you're going to be in around them and that type of thing. That's why me personally, when it comes to the weekends, as much as I have all kind of friends, I love to, it's either my evening is in, it's either my weekend is staying in, with a loved one, or it is in an environment where I'm familiar with the people that I'm in that environment with, right? That means that's a reggae night for me. That's a soca night for me, right? I'm a Caribbean girl. That I want to be in the familiarity of things. For you, it might be different, but have an amazing time. Enjoy yourself when you go out. Smile as often as possible. Say hello to everybody. Greet everybody. Be polite. Be lovely. Be lovely to your hostess, your server. Do not ever, 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 ever be nasty to your server. Ever. Even if she's ignoring you and only speaking to the gentleman that you with. That's okay. She's just checking for her tip. Maybe she's trying to hit on him. Who knows? Who cares? If she's trying to hit on him and he's falling for the okie doke, think about them. Do I even want to bother with him like that, right? But that's not going to stop you from enjoying your evening. So be blessed. Anything else I want to say? Leave a note in your house. Who you went out with. The time, where you're going, their phone number. Leave it in your house. Put it on your coffee table or something. Send a text to reliable people. Let them know that you're out. Let them know I plan on having a good time. Call me, check up on me, whatever the case may be. And don't be on your phone steady. Keep your phone put away, in your purse. Okay. If he goes to the restroom, that's a time to check your phone, but try not to be on the phone, or give him the attention that he clearly brought you out to get. Okay. Because they need a lot of attention. So, and laugh at their jokes and all those fun things. I sound tired of it, don't I? That's just motherhood. Don't pay attention to me. Yeah. And definitely, here's a good way to end this video. Make sure you find some great affirmations you want to put together and say them to yourself as you're getting ready this evening. Today's going to be a wonderful evening. I'm going to meet some amazing people. All right? Have a blessed one. This is Shamrani from Life Design Topics. Please subscribe. Please like. Please share. And come back again. Take care. And you can also hire me for your coaching and counseling. Take care.